Welcome back to TubeTalk.
Welcome back to Big Lass. Do you like my haircut?
Yeah, I quite like it, but you should let me cut your hair, I think.
I know that you are quite enjoying the trimming of locks.
Be back in 1 second.
That is our dog Maisie, who's barking. So she might be trying to tackle an intruder that's very unhappy with Doug's bit of the week selection last week, which of course sucked.
Oh, you reckon the bit of weeks are good?
You wait for this week's one.
Right. Last week, not many rights.
No, very light, but a couple of notable.
Imperial Empress.
Should have won. Should have won. Didn't get out of the barriers well. Ended up last. Covered too much ground coming around the home turn, getting out so wide. Could have probably come through the middle. It was a win gone begging. Very good filly. Very good filly. Follow her. Stay with her. She's got gears.
Bit of the Barney. Close second.
Oh! About a bee's knee.
Bee's knee.
Between first and second. Very close. He's just all of a sudden learnt to relax and use himself in the right man at the right time. He just had to shift ground and straight, otherwise he would have won. He was very good midweek at Doomben, and a winner's very close by, and he's got better as he stepped out to a mile too, which is interesting. This week,
on Saturday at Rickerton, race 2, we have Super Sincere.
2-year-old filly by Super Seth, having just her second start. She had to start the spring. It was more educational. Really lucky seeing a trial here, where she got home really well under not a lot of pressure. Starting point for her, but I expect her to run well. I think she's a definite top 4 chance. She'll be peaking for the Champagne Stakes listed race, which is her main goal, was preparation.
Then race 8 is Divine Saver.
Yeah, couple of starts back. Showing 2 really good seconds, third and second starts back. You're seeing her second here over a mile, where she had to work very hard, got run down late. We then backed her up and that didn't work. She didn't handle the back up, so she should have had a little time between runs now, 3 weeks, and she's got barrier 1. She generally tends to like to lead, be in front, or be very handy, so she should be able to do that from barrier 1. Tina.com on board. It's a big step up in class, but it looks a nice race for her.
Now on to Tauranga, race 7, we have Skyman.
Yeah, 2 horses in this race. The Japan Bay Penny Trophy, which we won 20 years ago with the mighty
Silver and Boxwood.
Thank you. So Skyman, weight for age 4th last start. He dropped some weight. The swing and weight significantly goes in his favour. Lovely barrier draw for him. The mile, dropping back to the mile, is a slight query, but he's been very good at mile. You've seen him here at winning a listed mile in Australia, right-handed. So we're planning to bounce him out, have him in the gun the whole way, and he'll run very well. This is a big dropping class for him.
Also in this race is This Is Dramatic.
She was scratched last week from Trentham. She drew very wide. And hence we elected to, and the track was just looking a little bit tired, so hence we decided to scratch. And she's come here, she's got a nice barrier draw 6, much better barrier draw. Gets in nicely at the weight. She's up against the boys as well, but from the draw with Matt Cameron on board, I think she should end up relatively handy in the first half of the field. First 5 would be nice, in striking range, and every time she's gone right-handed she's improved. And this will give us a good line as to whether we run in the Terra Breeder Stakes Group 1 in 2 weeks' time, but she is ready to run well also.
Moving on to Moonee Valley race 1, we have Up and Under.
Yeah, very good staying horse out of Ireland, which we've had with Joseph O'Brien. You're seeing here a 2,000 metre race. He ran in a Group 3 at his second start about 11 months ago, going left-handed. This is his first prep. We all know these European horses are so much better than their second prep. So this will be his last start, then he'll go out. The 2,000 metre suits. Moonee Valley for the first time is a little bit of a query. to the shape of the track. He should sit midfield, I would think. He gets with a nice weight. I think he'll run well, but I think he will be twice the horse when he comes back next prep.
Moving on to Eagle Farm Race 9, we have Wairere Falls.
Just didn't handle the track last start. It was that hard and it was falling apart, and there were a lot of people complaining about it, and he just did not like it. He gets back to Eagle Farm. Finally, he gets a good barrier draw of 2, so he should be able to sit handy. He went very close to winning here, about 3 starts back, and 2 starts back, he got too far back, but finished off strongly. So it looks a nice race for him. It is a rising class, but he has very little weight on his back. It's a good opportunity for him. Should run well.
Moving on to Sunday, at Goulburn Race 1, we have Lanos
Kos.
Oh, Kavanos.
2 starts, she only had 3 lifetime starts, only 2 starts to spread, both for narrow seconds. Last start, she's had to come wide on the track, and the winner cut the corner and shot away, but she was very good closing up. Wide barrier draw, she's probably going to have to get a little bit further back. This looks like quite a strong maiden field, but the step up to 1500 metres suits. She's in really good form. She's improving every start. She's a definite winning chance on Sunday, and I think there's a few double nominations, so I wouldn't be surprised if the field ended up being a little bit smaller than it is at the moment.
Yeah. Moving on to Barnsdale Race 1, we have Pariah Pill.
Come back really well. Her first up run was for second, which she'll be seeing here. The winner was very good and bolted away. She didn't handle the corner very well. She hung out. She couldn't quite get balanced up, but once she did, she finished off well for second. Improved through that. She's got a midfield barrier draw. She'll probably settle midfield. I don't think this race. I think if anything, this race is weaker than her last one, even though it's a bigger field. And I think she's a good winning chance. There you go.
Moving on to Sunshine Coast Race 4, we have Sir Zeno.
Yeah, he's developed nicely. He's trialled well coming into this preparation. Don't worry about his first up run. It was over 1350. It's far too short for him. It was just basically a trial. He steps up to 1800 metres. He gets quite a nice draw 5. He should be able to settle handyish, and you'll see a big improvement from him over the 1800. He should be third up is when we really think sort of 2000 metres he'll be ready to strike, ready to win, but he should run a cheeky race over 1800 and show significant improvement this weekend.
Then finally, bit of the week, which is at Rosehill Race 9.
Yes.
Private. What the hell does this say?
For Private Eye.
Private. It says EXE for me.
Private Eye.
Private Eye.
Yeah, in the Galaxy. It's quite a big field. It's a high pressure race. He's drawn wide. But I think he's the class horse of the field. I think he'll end up sitting 3 wide with cover. I think the speed will be on. I think the swoopers will be winning coming late. And I think he is ideally suited to that. And I thought 850, 280, I thought he was over the odds each way. So Private Eye is my bet of the week. And I just want to say good luck to John Widows, who has Stormboy running as favourite in the Golden Slipper. Be fantastic if he can pull it off. Go John.
Go John, and that's it for us from TubeTalk.
And we'll be back next week. We have to ask Doug to get a tip from Mr. McKinley.
Yep. Goodbye.
The inside, then Foxwood followed by Lease, and Mr. Innocent heads the others, but Larry Cassidy pops Sunline into overdrive, and away she goes, 150 out, Sunline 3 lanes clear, Lease in second spot, Old Juggler flying home, but it's Sunline simply supreme.